What is up, everybody? This is SuperSight and welcome back to another video of Heyday. Now in this video I am going to be covering everything about friends, followers, the friend book and all that kind of stuff. But first I will be leveling up. As you can see, I've been on like right now and I'm waiting for this wheat to all harvest, and then I'll be leveling up to level 28, which will be awesome. Right, so I have a fairly full barn at the moment, but there is a lot of stuff that I can sell off, like this bacon, and I can sell off those two pumpkin pies, and I can sell off let's see, I could sell off some feed. I'll just sell off a butter for now because I'm not using butter, and then I will have the tent space so I can go shopping, which is awesome. Right, so shopping, that's quite a unique name. Anyway, we will go ahead and we will harvest all this wheat, and hopefully that will get us over the line. Just about right, so I'll tap that, and no, that was just 1 XP. Is there anything else that I can get 2 XP from? Right, so not that I can see. Okay, so I'll put another load of wheat in just for now, and then I'll come over here and I will sell this wheat. As you can see, I'm having lots of wheat for sale, so I'll put on one of those things, exclamation marks, so then hopefully people will be more likely to come and buy some of my stuff. Right, so this is getting quite full, which is not too good. Okay, I'll just check around, see if there's any animals which I can get some XP off. Not that I can see. Right, so I had neighborhood member do that, which was awesome. Right, so we are getting close. Right, so in 1 minute and 20 seconds, we will finally be able to level up. Right, and that will be awesome because we will be level 28. Okay, and I'll go no sorry for that order. I'll just check if any of my friends in the meantime have anything of great value that I can buy and resell, or buy and use if it's like a building material. Right, so currently it's, as usual, not much stuff for sale, and when there is, it's not always stuff that I want, but I will just keep looking, and hopefully I will come across some awesome bargain that is really valuable. Right, so I'm not seeing anything. I will continue looking and keep going along and hope that I will find some good value things. Okay, so you can go through them quite fast by doing this, just continuously tapping just enough to have a quick glance and check if there's anything. So you can go through pretty quickly, and it's quite good seeing, because then you can get through really quickly. Okay, so still nothing. I might just stop here actually. There was a chest back there, but never mind. Okay, yeah, I'll just stop here and just go back, and hopefully wheat is almost ready. Here we go, and we will collect the wheat, and we will level up to level 28 like boom, and we are now level 28. Awesome, you are now a level 28 farmer, which is great. And look at all that stuff I've unlocked. 12 awesome items. Right, so first of all we have the apple pie, which takes 2.5 hours to produce and is produced in the pie oven. Now the apple pie unstarred will make you 16.5 coins per hour. So if it's not 3-starred, 16.5 coins. Right, so the fish pie will make you, unstarred, 22.4 coins per hour, and the apple juice will make 25.2 coins per hour. Right, so we've also unlocked the outhouse, the bridge, the big pine tree, the dark leafy tree, the retriever, the dog, and the doghouse. Right, so that is really good, and I'll just go ahead and I will proceed in planting some of that. Right, so I'm very happy with those things that I have unlocked. They're actually not that great. I think that I've had better levels. Like, they're still cool, but since I'm not going to be buying a dog, then it's not that much use. But I'm always happy to be unlocking new items, because then it just adds some variety into the game, which I always like. Right, so probably the 3 most awesome things out of that were the apple pie, the fish pie, and the apple juice. Although many of you will be like, how can you not say the dogs? And it's like, dogs are awesome, but in Heyday, they're just not terribly useful until you're really high level. But yeah, I guess that's definitely a matter of opinion. Some people love dogs far more than I do. Right, so I just see dogs as a decoration, to be honest. Like, it's not like they're gonna give you heaps of valuable stuff, like, if you know what I mean. But you can talk about the dog's value. I'll do that in another episode. Right, so moving on straight away to the friends, and I'll go straight into the friend book. Right, so this here is the friend book, and it's very useful. It was added around December 2016 from memory, and you have a whole heap of different things, which is really useful. You've got your in-game friends, which are all of the in-game friends. You can have up to 150, and I've got 67, so it's really useful. Now, if you want to remove them, you can tap the remove button. If you want to block them, you can block them, and that will block them for 30 days. You can still visit them, but I don't think they can come visit you. Right, and other friends includes Facebook friends and Game Center friends. I'm not sure the Game Center thing hardly even works anymore, but the Facebook friends will certainly show up there, and there's no limit on Facebook friends. And then you've got your followers, which I've currently got 13, and you've just got a whole list of them that you can just tap, and then you can go visit them like so, and then check out their farm, just like that. Right, so that is the friend book. It's really, really cool. Every day you can have, and then you've got a tag right here. This is your tag, and so people can search you up. You can search up different awesome players through doing that. And every day you can have up to 50 people request to be your friend, which for me is really annoying because, you know, I have like well over 100 players every day requesting to be my friend, and I just can't accept them all because I'm only allowed 50. It's just unbelievable. No, I'm just kidding. There's no way I'd ever get over 50 friend requests in a day. I'm lucky to get one. But there is a limit of 50 friend requests, and I'm sure possibly there's a few players, like the top player in the world for Heyday. I'm sure he gets over 50 requests per day. Hard to tell. 50 is a lot, so you'd have to be pretty popular to be getting 50 requests. But that is the max pending requests you can have per day. So you have to make sure to always be checking them and accepting them as soon as you get them. And so the player tag, I don't really. Let's just, if I guess. I'm just seeing if there's, they don't show the player tag, right, so I guess you've got the clan tag, but not the personal player tag that I know of. I guess, with YouTubers like me, I can, show them, although, I'll have to determine where my player tag is. Right, that's awkward, I don't know where my own player tag is, but there will be a way to find it, maybe, settings, right, advanced settings, no, right, more, nope, let's see, community news, not that I can see, I don't know my own player tag. I'll definitely work out how to find that, because that's quite important. Right, anyway, back to the friends thing. Right, so you can search players' tags if you know their tags via search. Oh, that's my tag. Wow. Wow, that took me a while. Your tag. Right, so that is my tag right there. Wow, okay, that took me a while. Anyway, I don't think you can find other people's tags unless they give them to you. So anyway, for all of you out there who want to add me as an in-game friend, just search that tag, 8VQRPL8U, and then I will be sure to accept you as a friend. Right, now you also have your followers, which are like so. Now you can have as many followers as you want. The top player in the world, where's he? He has a lot of followers. I think it's like over 1 million. Wow, so 2 million followers, 287,000. So that is a lot of followers. That is like huge amount of followers. That is like massive amount. That's like a lot of followers. Like, if only me and him could just swap profiles, you know? Imagine how great that would be. Anyway, I'm happy with my 13 followers, which I hope to increase over time. Right, so you've got your followers, and you can have as many followers as you can. In-game friends, you can only have 150, but it's really useful because you can go visit them. You can even block them if you don't like them. But then I guess you wouldn't follow them in the first place. Anyway, and then you've got your requests here, where if someone requests, it would say, and I only get like 1 request per day. Right, so I'll just quickly check through here. Oh, yes, definitely yes. No, I missed it. Okay, I'll just leave in sadness. Right, so another thing is you can follow people. Now, I have never followed anyone in Heyday so far, and so the first player I will follow, I'll follow. Oh, these are my friends actually. You wouldn't follow your friends because they're already there, right? Some people follow their own neighborhood members, but to work out your neighborhood members, you just come along here and you can just tap on them. So that is a very useful way. So this here is this thing right here. You tap on that and then it shows all your neighborhood members, so you can just go visit them that way. So I certainly wouldn't recommend following a neighborhood member because you can just check them out like this. But you want to, when following people, follow very active people. Yes, so I would be a great suggestion if you're just looking for someone. I could be, someone that you want to follow. I'm just saying. But yeah, you've got all the different suggestions right there. Then right here, you've got all the people that have helped you in the last 24 hours, and you can go tap on them. They're not really your friends, so they'll only be there for 24 hours unless you follow them or send them a friend request or something like that. But that's always helpful to have them there. Last help. Oh no, these sorry, the exclamation mark ones are all the your friends and people that need help. Neighborhood members included along here. Now, neighborhood members have a green box around them, like so. Like, all of them have green boxes, and then we have all these people that have the exclamation mark, which if you go to their farm, they'll have a boat thing that needs helping or a revive that they need doing. Right, and then you've got your last helpers, and they are the ones that have been there, helped you within 24 hours. So they're always great to, you can then visit them. And then you've got your friends here, which are in a big long line. And you'll have your Facebook friends if you're connected on Facebook, all through there. And you also have all the people that are following you. Right, now, I haven't followed anyone so far. And so I am going to officially follow. The first person will be who should I follow as my very first person? This is SuperSight HD YouTube following. Okay, I'm just going to go with the top guy. I will just follow him for the purposes of this episode. I'm not actually going to continue following him because I can visit him anyway. Generally, there wouldn't be much need to follow the people on the leaderboard because you can visit them anyway. But I've never followed someone before, and I mean that. I've never followed someone. See, that thing is flashing, the follower thing, the one right next to this. Right next to that, and between the smiley face. I've never followed anyone, so I don't know if it just does that if you haven't got any followers or if you've never followed anyone, but this will be the very first guy that I follow, and when I follow him, he will turn up on my friends bar with a blue square. So I'm going to tap it, and there we go. I'm now following the very first person that I've ever followed. So farm followed and added to the friend bar. Right, so there we go. He appears in blue, and if I go to the friends book, he will appear. Where will he appear? Right, there, right, so following, under following and then followers, I personally prefer being followed than being a follower, but hey, it would be great to have that following amount increased, but since they've added the in-game friends, then the value of followers isn't as much, because if you've got in-game friends, then you don't really need to follow someone. You'd never follow someone that you were farm friends with anyway, but the following, and then you can click unfollow right there if you don't want to follow them, like so. Right, so, and then double tap it. Oh, so that thing obviously flashes whenever you haven't got followers, but I have never actually followed anyone until now. So right, I'll follow him again, and then he appears up on the followers bar, and you've got him there. So since there's I think there's definitely, actually, I think it's good to keep the followers at 10. If you increase anything, just increase the in-game friends, because with the followers thing, it then is hugely meaningful to have lots of followers, and especially since it hasn't changed from 10, and if it never changes, then those followers will be very valuable, and that's something you can measure someone's Heyday success in based on how many followers they have. And so I wouldn't change the followers, definitely keep that at 10, but if you are, I think it would be good always to keep increasing the in-game friends to more, because then maybe 1,000, and then I'm sure at 1,000, when I've got 1,000 in-game friends, will be maybe 2,000, and then at 2,000 it'll be more, but yeah, I would recommend, it would be great if they increased the in-game friends, but I reckon keep the followers the same, because then follow the amount of people that are followed, if you know what I mean. If someone's followed 100 times, right, if they then increase the amount of people could follow to 1,000, then suddenly 100 people following someone doesn't seem significant because you can follow like 1,000 people anyway, and so like then it means nothing, because in order for it to be good, like for example, in order to have a good profile, you have to at least be following more people than you're following. And since you always should be following 10 people, you want at least 10 people following you, because if you're following 10 and people are following you 10, then it means that you're just an average, the exact average. But if you have more followers than 10, it means you're doing better than the average amount of players, because if everyone were to follow, use all 10 follows, then everyone would have exactly 10 followers. So every time you get any more than 10 followers, then you're doing better than average. But if you were to you could follow more people, then everyone, the amount of followers they had, it would then seem that amount more significant. So for example, if you added 10 times, if you could follow 10 times as more people to 100, then in theory, if someone had 100 followers, those followers have become effectively 10 times more worthless. So then, although since people are now able to follow 10 times more people, then it means that your followers are worth 10 times less, if you sort of know what I mean. So I think keep the followers the same amount. Right, so that is the followers you've got, and so then I've got my followers there, I've got my friends here, and he's appeared in the blue thing, and then I've got all these guys here. So for example, if I were to follow the professor, and I went follow, right, so then I've followed him, and he's right, so he's added to the friend bar as a green. It's still in his green form because he's a neighborhood friend member slash, you know what I mean. But there's no point, absolutely no point following people in your neighborhood or following farm friends unless you're worried that they're going to unfriend you. And if you're worried about that, then they're probably not your friend. Right, so I'll just continue. Okay. Right, so I got some nails, and I'm going along here. And, right, so I got the soybeans planted. I have massively full barn with 84 duct tape, which is quite a lot for me. Right, so, and then I have all these chickens that I sort of need to slowly, but I only have one space, so I can only do this one at a time. Right, so I'm just going through, and then I'll be able to sell the eggs as a big stack. Right, so there we go. Right, and then we'll come over here and we'll sell off 9 eggs. Okay, just 9. Okay, 9 eggs going up for sale, and boom. And then we'll advertise more wheat, and that will do. Right, so then we'll come back and we'll just keep looking at the different thing. So the last helpers are the people that have helped you within 24 hours. Now, if you tap on them, then it will take you to their farm, and then you can look around their farm, you can see stuff, but they will disappear after 24 hours. It used to be like, I don't know if they even did disappear, but now they've reduced it 24 hours until they're gone, which I think is a sad thing. I think it was good to have as many people just check out my other videos about why that is important. And then you've got all your friends here, and all the people in your neighborhood that need help. And also you would have people that you're following that needed help on that list. Right, so that is basically it for the friend book, and the in-game friends, and the other friends, and the followers, and everything about them. Always try, I would recommend getting lots and lots of in-game friends. Try and friend people that you, either you actually know them personally, or you just want to follow people that are regularly selling stuff. You want to follow active people, you want to add people as in-game friends actively. So there's different methods. Probably I would recommend following the people that you find most important, so then if they were to unfriend you, then you'd still be following them. It's unlikely they'd block you as a follower. With in-game friends, I guess they could just block you just like that, and then you couldn't access them again. So people that you value the most, I would recommend following, and then everyone else just do the in-game friends thing. Right, and then you've got the settings, and it says receive in-game friend requests. I would definitely recommend having that on, because otherwise, it's just, you don't even have to accept them if people request, but it's good to just know that people the people that wanted to be your friend have requested, and if you don't want them, well, then that's your choice, but then you know that they're requested. So I definitely recommend having that on, and so that is an awesome setting to have on. And then you can just go through all your people that you're friends with. Now, note, I don't know any of these people. I just followed them, added them as an in-game friend based on the fact that they were selling stuff that I wanted, and so that they were selling valuable things, or things that they were selling on a regular basis. They were active, and so then they were people that I wanted to be friends with. So I've probably requested, I'll be honest with you, I've probably requested to be 3 times as many people friend, and only that many accepted. Actually, I've received, every person that's requested to be my friend I've accepted, but yeah, I did find that quite a few of them. Oh, right, so these are requests. Yeah, so these people, these are the people that I'm outgoing, so I've requested to be their friends, and I'm just waiting for them to reply, and then I'll press cancel. But of all my in-game friends, I'd say about 10 or so requested to be my friend, and the other 57 I was requesting. It's like, please be my friend. But yeah, I had a few people request to be my friend, so yeah, you want to try and, it's nicer if people request to be your friend than you to them, but yeah, it's always have that setting on so that people can request to be your friend. And I personally think that to have followers is more valuable than having in-game friends, because in-game friends, anyone can have that, and it's like, most people will have approximately the max amount, 150. It's not very special to have in-game friends, although it's a fantastic feature to be able to have it. I think it's far more impressive to have followers, so I will do a video on how to increase your followers and why followers are so important. Right, so I am just looking at my farm and seeing everything that's going well about it and everything that's not going so well, and the not going so well thing is the fact that some of my machines aren't producing. So I'm just trying to get them back in order. Okay, so I'll get these going, and I'll get this going, and then that is less the smelters. I think that's everything going, which is awesome. I love it to see everything going. It's just an awesome site. It's a super site. Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments about followers and friends, and if I missed anything or if you agreed with what I said, please let me know in the comments about that. And oh, this looks good. And please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for watching. This has been SuperSight, and remember to make coins faster than honeybees make honey.